Okay, so I'm pleased to say I'm here with Deborah Jones, who has just come off stage at Green Note. How did it go tonight, Deborah?
It went really well. I lost my voice last week, and I was really nervous about being in control of my voice, but it was fine, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes, very good. Now, you did an Amy Winehouse cover tonight. Now, there is a link there because Amy Winehouse did a song, Me and Mr. Jones. So I'm with Miss Deborah Jones.
Oh, sorry, not the odd one out. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, and we did a cover of Valerie tonight.
Yeah.
Now, I have to ask, I guess she is one of your musical influences, is that right?
Yeah. About 3 or 4 years ago, I started getting into jazz and blues. I never listened to any of that growing up, and she was one of those artists that took those pop or indie songs and transformed them into contemporary jazz, I'd say, and used a lot of bluesy notes. So she was that bridge between me and my indie obsession and jazz, and then of course I discovered all the golden oldies, but she was that door to the world.
Yes, and we're right here in Camden Town, so it must be nice to perform at a venue that Amy herself has sung at.
Yeah.
And we're also not far from the Dublin Castle, just down there, which she also sang at. That's just
Did she?
2 doors down, yes.
Yeah, I saw that when I was walking past.
I must ask about your heritage. Now, I believe sometimes you're in the UK, but sometimes you live in Finland, is that right?
Yeah, I live in Finland, but that I don't have any Finnish heritage.
Oh, okay, right.
No, I'm half Nigerian and half Welsh.
Oh, okay, right.
So that is my background, and I didn't grow up listening to any African music, but in the last year, I have suddenly fallen in love with contemporary African music.
Right.
And I sung a song tonight called No Wahala.
Yes.
In my first set.
Okay.
Which went down really well.
Yes.
And I threw in some pidgin English.
Oh, right. So music from a wide range of genres are influences on you, really?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. Now, how is it living in Finland? I guess much colder comes to mind, but...
Yeah, minus 25 to be precise in the north of Oulu.
Yes.
But the thing is, you dress for the weather.
Yeah.
And living in Finland has made me realise that British people do not dress for the weather at all. I came back and everyone was in shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops, and I couldn't believe it. And that was me before moving.
Oh, right.
But when you dress for the weather, you are much more comfortable.
Yes.
And therefore you can do whatever you want, come rain or shine, or snow.
Now, what about chances to sing out there? Are there various clubs and things that you can sing at, or how's it?
Yeah, in Finland, actually, because there aren't many singers who have English as a first language, I've kind of really tapped into a niche there, and there's a lot of heavy metal, so
that's a popular genre in Finland. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't do that. So I am in a lot of demand for the bigger events, festivals and things like that.
Yes.
So doing this gig tonight, which was very small, was actually nerve-wracking.
Right. Okay. You're not used to performing to a smaller audience.
No,
really.
and having people so close to me.
Yes.
And,
quite an intimate venue.
Yeah, very intimate.
Yes, but always a very nice crowd here.
Really nice crowd. Really
crowd,
nice challenge.
Yes. Is it the first time you've played at Green Note?
Yes.
Right.
I actually used to work here when I was a student.
Did you?
Before the downstairs area was.
Oh, okay.
So when I told them I was coming to the UK.
Yes.
They said that I could do it. I did sing for Green Note during. There was like a virtually Green Note. I did.
Yes, that's right. Yes, during lockdown they had
I met you.
Yes.
Virtually.
They had a series of virtual events.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. With there were great sessions. Those, I think, people were very pleased that gigs and shows could keep going through lockdown, albeit in a virtual sense. But it was very nice to have that going there. So I guess in a way you've played at Green Note, but virtually before.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, I just remembered that. I was like, I best say that before.
Yes. Is it true that you have some Cornish ancestry?
Yeah, so my Welsh family have some Cornish family as well.
Okay.
So
yes, there's strong links between Cornwall and Wales, such as the language, isn't there?
Yeah, the language is, I wouldn't say it's the same, but it is almost identical.
Yes.
And a long time ago, Cornwall was called, I think West Wales.
Yes.
I think it was called.
Right.
Yeah. So it was essentially another part of Wales.
Yes.
And culturally, people were very connected. And in the past, when people, it was much faster to go by boat, they would have gone, zipped between Wales and Cornwall very often.
Yes.
Very quickly. So.
Is that a place you get to visit when you're over? Do you head down?
Yeah. I'll be going home soon. I love my home. Cornwall is like a magical place.
All right. It feels like home, does it, when you?
Yeah. It's it's a magical place.
Okay. Did you actually grow up in there?
Yeah.
That's where you grew up. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it really shaped me as
Yes.
a person. There are things I talk about with my friends, and we're not on the same page because they grew up with amenities.
Yes.
And in Cornwall, we don't have any amenities.
Okay.
So-
Yes. Well, I suppose it's a bit adrift in a sense, but then there's a very strong musical heritage
Yeah, there is.
in
Yeah.
that area. So I mean, did that
Yeah.
help develop your style?
I don't know if it did. I think I always had a lot of support from my friends.
Yes.
We didn't have much to do, so you know, wherever you went, there would be live music, and
Okay. Yes.
I wasn't very confident when I was younger.
Right.
But music was something that made me feel special.
Okay. Yes.
And even though I didn't take it seriously when I was younger, there was something in that. And some of my friends actually came tonight from Cornwall.
Right. Actually, do you
is
know
incredible.
Joss Stone? She's from down that.
Yeah, she's definitely. She is.
That
Yeah,
way?
she was.
Yes.
She was like an idol of mine.
Right.
When I was growing up, because she was so young when she burst onto the scene.
Yes.
And just so good.
Yes.
And still is so good. I actually would like to be like her and have the kind of career she has
Okay.
now, whereby she isn't in the tabloids, but then
Yes.
still has a really, really healthy.
Yes. Well, certainly a good person to have as a role model, I think. Yes.
She's focusing on the music and not on all the other stuff. So.
Yes. Now, speaking of artists, I'm sure people must have said before, but you do have a resemblance to Shakira, I have to say. Have people mentioned that before?
So I lived in Bahrain before living in Finland.
Okay.
And one day I went to a salon, and I walked into a salon like this. I was talking to a person. I looked
Right.
to the left of me, and there was a woman. Literally, her jaw was on the floor.
She thought you were...
And I looked away, and I said, "I'm here for my appointment." And when she heard me speak, she said, "Oh my gosh, I thought you were Shakira." Only when I heard you speaking, I realised that you weren't. And I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
Yes, you certainly have a resemblance to that.
people had said it before, but I didn't know. But I didn't know
Yes.
that it was that strong.
Okay.
You know, that
Yes.
someone would actually think I was.
Yes.
And someone who's actually met Shakira thought that I looked like her.
Oh, well,
The only
that's-
thing is that Shakira's shorter and I'm taller, apparently. So.
Yes, I think she... Coming on to future shows, so have you got any shows coming up before Christmas, or...?
No, actually, I haven't booked anything because I'm here in Finland, from Finland for 3 months. But
Okay,
I'm
yes.
not here for music.
Okay,
I'm
right.
here to see family. I just couldn't
Right.
resist telling these guys that I was here.
Yes.
But I will try and book something for the festive season
Yes,
if I can.
we'll come back to...
But I've got to focus on my original music now. I'm doing too many gigs in Finland. I don't have time.
Okay,
So I
yes.
need to just focus on releasing that.
Yes. So speaking of that, do you have plans for some music to come out soon? Or?
Yes, it was supposed to be out by now already
Okay.
for this gig. Didn't quite get there.
Right.
But I'd say within 2 weeks.
Okay. Might be some
I will
new,
have.
new music coming out. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look out for that.
Yeah.
Certainly. And so you hope to be back in the UK next year?
Yeah, next year. Early maybe, but if not, by the end or
Okay.
early 2025.
Can we expect you back in Camden Town?
Why not? I'm going to have to go and check out this place. What's it called?
Dublin Castle, certainly.
Dublin Castle, yes, there we are.
Yes. Well, thanks a lot, Deborah, for speaking to us tonight. We wish you the best with your journey back to Finland and visiting family. And also, we look forward to future shows.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you for coming down. I really appreciate it. Thank you.